Joining us now is Brockton Mayor Robert Sullivan. Mr. Mayor, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Dan, I want to thank you. You have me on every week, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. And now, first thing I want to talk to you is something I've been talking to you about pretty much every week we've been talking is the cold and flu cases. What's the latest?
Yeah, a lot of uptick right now. People are really sick right now in the city of Brockton. We are working with all the health facilities, but, the census numbers are high. People are sick right now. My own house, we're impacted. People in my office are out sick. So, there's a lot of flu going on. There's a lot of stomach virus going on. There's a lot of head colds going on. So, again, as I've said many times, if you're not feeling well, please stay home. If you go to a primary care physician, do so. Or here in Brockton, we have a lot of walk-in urgent cares as well. So, again, if you don't feel good, please take care of yourself, rest, and relax.
And it's not just flu in humans that's causing issues. Right now, there's a big concern about bird flu in the city.
Yeah, here in Brockton, we've had quite a few dead geese and ducks and swans. The state wildlife has come out and done a testing. We are waiting those test results to see if it's going to be confirmed as bird flu. But out of abundance of caution, we are treating it as it will be. We're not sure yet, but we have closed DW Field Park out of abundance of caution. Board of Health is working diligently with the Parks Department as well. So, again, if you see a dead bird in the city of Brockton, please do not touch it. Call animal control. They will come out even on your own private property to dispose of the bird. But, again, we are working diligently right now with our state partners to make sure that people are safe in the city of Brockton and in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Now, I did want to ask you, Mr. Mayor, about kind of a national story, but that has been the freeze of government grants and what's going on there on the federal level. Is that having any impact on the city right now?
It hasn't quite as of yet, thank God. I know the original freeze that was initiated was reversed. We're very thankful. But again, we are working diligently. We are not a wealthy community in terms of finances, so every federal dollar we get, we use to benefit the residents of the city of Champions and the businesses. So, again, there's great concern, on the school side, on the city side. I know nonprofits and organizations that benefit as well. HUD funding, CDBG money. There's Meal on Wheels. There's a lot. So, I did go to the MMA conference last week. I did have an opportunity with about 25 mayors to meet with Lieutenant Governor, a former mayor of Salem, Kim Driscoll. And so, everybody's concerned, but we are working diligently together. And, here in Brockton, we are monitoring Washington, D.C. each and every day.
Now, on the state level, there was also passage of an accessory dwelling unit law, which goes into effect statewide. Do you see any impact that having on the city?
I think people will benefit here in Brockton by utilizing that. I know I've already heard a lot of folks that want their elderly parents to be able to move out and move in with themselves and adding on to their real property or doing the additional dwelling outside. So I do think that some people in the city of Brockton will utilize it. Our building commissioners working with our planner, and the city council has been actively working on it as well. So, I think it's truly a good notion, and we will see people utilize that the way that the governor had wanted to be utilized. So we are going to be working with our inspectors here in the city of Brockton, making sure that if people are doing that, they're abiding by the building codes and getting the permits that they need and stuff like that. But I do think it's going to have a beneficial impact.
And speaking of housing and the unhoused, you recently did a point-in-time count for the city.
I did. 2 nights ago, I went out with Social Services Director Jasmine Bradsher, 2 Brockton police officers, and Pat Hill, our DPW commissioner. Our area of the city was on the north side, DW Fields Park, and it really is eye-opening. This is the second time I've taken part in it, and it's a national endeavor where folks in communities and municipalities go out and they literally count homeless. We were in Brockton, in my area, in the geographic area we were assigned to, we were able to actually speak to 4 different people. One has already sought treatment for alcohol and drug substance abuse, so that was really beneficial. And out of the 4 that we spoke to, 3 of them were not born in Brockton but have come here over the last 4 or 5 years, and then one was a Brocktonian. But I think the total night count was 22. Overall. And again, I just want to thank everybody that participated in that. You're taking time out of your private life with your family and your loved ones to go out and help fellow man. So, I was proud to do it, and I'll do it again next year.
And, of course, this follows a recent ribbon cutting for Father Bills.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's something that is a game changer, not just for Brockton, Dan, but it's a regional approach where it's a campus setting. It's providing wraparound services, educational opportunities, job potentials. Neighborhood Health Center for Brockton is actually on site for healthcare. It is federal land that Father Bills was able to get from the federal government. It abuts the VA hospital off of Belmont Street, which is Route 123. I was proud to be there. I was proud to say some words. And, my view is I'm the mayor of everybody, those that are fortunate to have a roof over their heads and those, unfortunately, that do not. And so we will continue to partner with Father Bills and all organizations to help folks. And, we've been able to give out a lot of winter clothing and hats, scarves and socks and jackets that people donated. So, it's all hands on deck, but I do want to thank Father Bills for their massive expansion. That's going to be a game changer for many, many people.
And on a very happy note, the Brockton Rocks are back.
Brockton Rocks are back. Baseball is revived in the City of Champions. Great ownership group. We have Bill and his son Rob Janacek that are from New York. They own the New York Boulders in the Frontier League with their partner Sean Riley. They also have an ownership in some Major League Baseball team in Florida. But their fourth owner is Jim Rice, Hall of Famer, Baseball Hall of Famer, Red Sox Hall of Famer. And we were here to be able to kick it off the other day with a wonderful press conference 2 days ago and had the opportunity to sit with Jim Rice in my office for about 30 minutes and just talk baseball. And I was hearing stories about Ted Williams and Kyle Yastrzemski and Fred Lynn and Dwight Evans. And it was just great. So, again, baseball is back. It's professional baseball. It's going to be first-class, family-oriented, and, the season is going to be awesome. So, again, Campanelli Stadium is going to be packed this year with a new ownership group, and it's going to be really, really geared towards fun, family entertainment at the right price.
And, of course, speaking of Jim Rice, there's Jim Rice Day now in Brockton.
Yeah, I designated it the other day, and I was really proud to do it. I haven't done it quite a lot during my tenure as mayor. I did it after Marvelous Marvin Hagler passed away. But to have a Hall of Famer come here to invest, I mean, he's an investor in a team that's located in the City of Champions in Brockton, and I named it Jim Rice Day. I declared it that. He was really tickled pink, he and his agent that were here. And, he was just really a kind gentleman, and he autographed baseballs for people, and, he was able to stick around for hours. So he will be at some games, and the ownership group are there. They're going to be hiring a lot of local people, and if people are interested, go on the Brockton Rocks website to see the schedule and job opportunities there. But, I'm just excited to be able to have baseball, high-quality baseball. People aren't going to have to go into Fenway Park or down to the Cape Cod League. They can come to Brockton, Massachusetts, Dan.
And, of course, one last thing. On Monday, there's going to be a flag raising.
Yeah, the African-American flag raising, probably going to raise that with our partners from the African-American Association and also the NAACP. And, it's something that I've done since I've been mayor of Brockton. And, we want to showcase the wonderful, wonderful, inclusive city, the welcoming city of Brockton, the diverse city of Brockton. So, again, it will be indoors again because of the construction going on. But, when construction concludes this summer, we're going to be able to do all flag raisings again outdoors. But, it's the right thing to do, and I'm really proud to partake in it this coming Monday.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking with us, and have a great weekend.
You as well, Dan. Be well. Bye-bye. You as well, Dan.